Hello everyone, my name is Giselle Katubay Galiana from DED 2. My report is all about child find through a pre-referral. Pre-referral, a team of professionals known as a pre-referral team, is comprised of special education, teachers, counselor, administrators, and psychologists who collaborate to determine reason for observed challenge. Pre-referral process strategy. First, initial identification, recognition of potential problems. In the first stage in pre-referral process, the initial identification is where the recognition of potential problems, parent or teacher observation, review of school records, classroom observation, so it begins when someone, a parent or a member of school staff start to have concern about a student's academic behavioral performance as might be expected. The pre-referral process is most often instituted by teachers. Formal concerned teachers should recognize problems of students. This kind of concern are often precipitated by some of the following signs. We have fallen grades, difficulty in comprehending text, and lack of motivation, and others. So this is the initial identification, the first stage of pre-referral process. So let's proceed to the second stage. Teaching areas and strategies, small group instruction, and direct instruction. And to start discussing ideas and intervention, including type and intensity that could help students, along with the intervention and pre-referral team, may identify appropriate accommodation to address the specific needs of the student in the general education and classroom. Such accommodation might entail recommendation for the classroom environment, class, classroom management system, instructional procedures, and task demands, so that in the second stage of pre-referral process, implementation of teaching programs, addition in the class or after school support, modification of classroom environment and behavior, modification of instruction to address potential needs. The third stage, we have the implementation of teaching programs. At, at this stage, the plan is implemented and the student progress is monitored. Is it where the addition in class or after school support, modification of classroom environment, and behavior modification of instruction to adjust potential needs? So implementation and monitoring the responsibility of classroom teacher through others on team may serve as a support. So this stage data is collected during the stage and will be used to help the team determine the effectiveness of the intervention. Lastly, evaluation of teaching programs. Determine effectiveness of programs on learning and behavior. We have the last stage. During the final stage, the evaluation of teaching programs, the pre-referral team reconvenes to review the collected data to determine whether the student has made progress. At this time, the team decides whether the teacher needs to continue the intervention. If no, then the team determines whether the strategy should be continued or modified, whether a new strategy should be tried, or whether the student should be referred for special education. At this stage, the teacher will determine the effectiveness of programs on learning and behavior. So this is the pre-referral process. Goals and benefits of pre-referral process. Provides a forum for the teachers and other team members, including parents, to discuss how to meet new student needs. Pre-referral strategies, it is the intervention serve as one mechanism for screening students who may be eligible for special education based on the severity and degree of need. Using such strategies lessen the number of cases referred for special education and makes efficient use of time and financial resources that could have been spent for special education assessment. It is based on Howard 2013 as an addition in it. Prevents the overrepresentation of students from a particular group in special education. Improves communications between parents and the school by involving families in process. Examples of pre-referral strategies. First, observation of child behavior including the interaction with parents, teachers, and peers. Interview of parents and teachers to gather more information about the child. Review of school records. Analysis of the child's academic output through error analysis, portfolio assessment, and criterion reference and curriculum-based assessment. That's all for my report.